race for the White House is tightening, with opinion polls showing it's virtually neck and neck for Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. The latest ABC News Washington Post tracking poll has Trump and Clinton getting 46% support each. The poll found little shift in Clinton's overall support following news of the FBI's renewed look at her emails. If you average out all the recent polls, Clinton is still in the lead by at least 2 points, and early voting numbers indicate that she is ahead. Shihab Ratanzi has the latest from Washington, D.C.
Well, I think right now there's some concern amongst the Clinton campaign about those early voting statistics that you referenced just a moment ago, because what we're seeing is early African-American voting is down from the previous 2 presidential elections. It's down in Georgia, Virginia, Ohio, Michigan, Nevada, Colorado, and Iowa. And there are 2 states in particular of concern to the Democrats right now, North Carolina and Florida. North Carolina, early black turnout is down by 16%, whereas white turnout is up by 15%. And in Florida, early in-person African-American voting is at 15%, whereas it was at 25% in the last election cycle. So these are numbers of concern to the Democrats, because the African-American voting bloc, well, they don't necessarily vote in the bloc, but they are reliably usually Democratic. So there are problems here as to whether there's that enthusiasm for Hillary Clinton, and whether a lot of African Americans are simply going to stay at home. Obviously, it can be said that the numbers of early voters amongst the African Americans may not reach the same level as the last 2 election cycles, because Barack Obama isn't running for president. It's not a historical African American president running for office. But there are other concerns too, that enthusiasm gap is hitting home with the African American community. There, Florida, the African American leaders in Florida are saying, look, the Clinton campaign simply hasn't done enough outreach to the African Americans. North Carolina is an interesting number, because black turnout is down. That might not just be because of enthusiasm, but because Republican districts have done all they can to try and suppress the black vote. And that's not just me saying that, that's federal courts who have overturned a lot of the legislation that Republicans have passed in recent months in order to try and limit the access to polling stations to African Americans. So the question is whether that is actually bearing some fruit for Republicans as well. So that might be a problem for Hillary Clinton.